guys, I'm back. I'm so sorry that it took so long. I've missed you guys so much. I've been thinking about you every single day since the last video that I made. And as you guys know, I love making videos, but it got so overwhelming with my job because I've been organizing this huge event for the past 6 to 8 months. And my team and I have been working really hard towards this event. And it was just this past weekend in Montreal, and it was the best event that we've had in 16 years in that venue, so at that location. And I'm super proud of myself. I'm super proud of my team. It was an incredible event, so I hope you guys are proud of me too. I know a couple of you know what I do and a couple of you don't, but it was a great event, and now I'm back. As you can tell, I was talking all weekend at this event, so my voice is a little bit raspy right now. So bear with me with my little bit of a raspy voice, and I wanted to talk to you guys about FASTMAS. So the FASTMAS challenge starts on December 1st. It's the next challenge that we're running on the Fast Forward to Health accountability group and on this channel and on the waterfastingforum.com. So I'm gonna send you guys a checklist of how to get signed up for that challenge. Again, it's a totally free challenge, but there's a couple steps that you need to take, like subscribing to the YouTube if you haven't, following me on Instagram if you haven't, subscribing to the email list if you haven't, just to make sure that you're really in the challenge. So again, totally free. I don't run any challenges that cost money on this challenge. If you guys do want to support me a little bit more, then you're totally welcome to do that. I'll put my Patreon link down below. It's patreon.com/fastforwardtohealth, and you can go be a community supporter there by supporting what I do and kind of contribute to the challenge and our community a little bit by putting a little donation there. I totally appreciate that if you guys want to do that. If not, the challenge is totally free, and just share this video, invite your friends to the challenge, and that's a great way to support us as well. Now, the FASTMAS challenge. So you guys know a lot of YouTubers like to do this thing called Vlogmas around Christmas time. So that's where I got this idea of FASTMAS, because we do a lot of fasting on this challenge, whether it's intermittent fasting or water fasting. And I wanted to use this opportunity to have a little bit of a play on words for our next challenge. So it's FASTMAS, the month of FASTMAS. So the challenge is gonna run from December 1st until December 31st, and it's gonna be a full 1 month of a challenge. Now this challenge is for everybody because, as you guys know, Christmas time or the holiday period is that time of year where everybody sort of falls off track. You guys are rolling into Thanksgiving in the US now, and then after that it kind of goes downhill in terms of eating everything in sight and holiday parties, Christmas dinners, all that jazz. So this is why we're launching the FASTMAS challenge for the entire month of December, to keep you guys on track, but to still give you that flexibility to enjoy those Christmas parties, to enjoy those social events at work, and to enjoy your Christmas dinner. So let me explain to you guys a little bit how it works. This challenge is gonna be pretty different than the other challenges that we've had because everybody's gonna be on a different schedule this month, since December is one of those hard months to coordinate. So what's gonna happen is that it's a flexible challenge. You get to take the calendar that I'm sending to you guys, and you get to make your schedule and pick what works for you. So let me show you the calendar. This is what the calendar looks like. So I'm gonna be sending it to each one of you. Make sure to check your spam folder because a lot of my emails go to spam. So if you didn't ever get any emails from me and you gave me your email, it's because it's probably stuck in your spam folder. So right now, go to your email and add the address fastforwardtohealth@gmail.com to your contact list, to your address book, and then anytime I send emails, it won't go directly to spam or your junk mail. So go do that now if you haven't already. It's part of that checklist that I'll be sending you guys, and I'll post it on Instagram as well. So that's a couple things that you need to do. Like I said, I run these challenges for free, but there's a couple checklists to help me out in terms of following me on Instagram, subscribing to the email list, subscribing to the YouTube, hitting that notification. All these things are gonna help me hold you guys accountable to actually getting my emails and staying on track the whole month of December. So this is what the calendar looks like. So the first thing you're gonna do is that you're gonna look at your calendar and you're gonna put all your social events and your Christmas dinners whenever they're due. So if, let's say, you have a Christmas dinner on December 25th, then you're gonna go put in Christmas dinner there. My computer's about to die. But anyway, so that's the first thing you're gonna do. If you're doing a Christmas dinner, a holiday dinner, you're gonna go on that date and write in holiday dinner or family dinner. Then if you have any work parties or work events or other events that you know about, you're gonna go to each one of those days and write down the dates of your social events. So that's super, super important because planning is the key to getting things done this month. And we have 1 month left until we hit January 2020, where we're gonna start setting our New Year's resolutions. So it's very, very important to plan ahead for the month of December. So we're making some progress towards our goals instead of kind of going way backwards and starting where we started. So step 1 is to download the calendar in the email that I'm sending you guys and print it if you can. If you don't have access to a printer, then just download it and use maybe like an Instagram or Snapchat editor to put little smileys in there, and you could do the text using the Instagram filter or something like that and write in the dates of your social events this month. That is step 1. Now, as I mentioned, this is going to be a flexible challenge. So this means that instead of doing a full-out water fast and an extended water fast, it's going to be a couple fasts here and there with a little bit more of intermittent fasting this time, because it's hard to do a full water fast in December with that many events around you. And I know that you guys want to enjoy it a little bit, so we'll give you guys that flexibility. So you can plan what you want to do. So what I'm going to do personally, and if you guys want, you can join along and follow along with my schedule, but what I'm going to do is for the entire month of December, I'm going to be doing OMAD. So that's 1 meal a day intermittent fasting, where you eat nothing all day, you fast for 23 hours, and you only eat for 1 hour a day. That's all you eat, no calories for the remainder of the day. So that's what I'm going to do the majority of the 31 days in December. Now, if you want to do that, you're welcome to do that as well. Another thing that you can do, which I might also do, is sprinkle in a couple 2 or 3 day fasts here and there instead of doing a huge prolonged fast, because a lot of us have been fasting for a couple months now, and it's good to take a break once in a while. So by doing OMAD and sprinkling in a couple 2 or 3 day fasts, you're kind of building your energy and getting those nutrients back in your body. That's how I see it. So you guys can see it differently, but that's how I see it, and that's kind of what I'm doing for the month of December. And also for me, that's a very sustainable way to enjoy those holiday parties without going overboard, and enjoy those family dinners without going overboard, and still tracking towards your goals. Because as you guys know, the majority of the weight that I lost over the course of the year was actually using OMAD and Keto. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, OMAD and Keto together. So that's low carb. If you guys don't know about keto, ask me in the comments down below and I'll explain keto in one of my other videos, or I'll explain low carb. So it's just basically keeping your carbs as low as possible for the month of December at the same time. Again, this challenge is flexible, so you do what works for you. If you want to do a different type of intermittent fasting window, you're welcome to do that. I'm going to be doing the OMAD, and I'm going to be throwing in a couple small 2 or 3 day water fasts, and then I'm going to be enjoying my Christmas dinner and my social events that I'm going to have pre-planned on my calendar. So that's step 1. Plan your social events. Step 2, plan your fasting days and decide what your plan is. So if you want to do OMAD for the entire month, write down OMAD for the entire month. If you want to do OMAD and Keto, then write down the days that you're doing OMAD and Keto, and then for the holiday parties or your work events, you can actually be a little bit less keto those days and have a little bit of a flexibility on the days that you have those holiday parties, because it's pre-planned. So the whole key is planning so you don't go overboard. So that's what I want you guys to do. If you want to do a couple 2 or 3 day fasts, write it out on your calendar. From this day to this day, I'm doing a 2 or 3 day fast. From this day to this day, I'm doing a 5 day fast. And if you guys want, you're welcome to do a longer fast. So a 10 day fast, 14 day fast, as you wish. This whole plan is flexible for you to pick whatever you want to do in the month of December. You just need to make sure that you write it down on the calendar this week, so it's pre-planned, so you know what to expect for the month of December. That's how to do it. If you have any impromptu social events that pop up, like a work event that you don't know the dates about yet, then make sure that as soon as you get those dates, you write it in, and you could do a little bit of tweaking for your plan. So that's how FASTMAS is going to work. Now, I'm also going to put a checklist here of all the things I want you guys to do before you start the challenge. And that checklist includes things like following me on Instagram if you have it, so I can do some posts there, subscribing to my YouTube channel, clicking the notification bell, checking your spam folder, downloading the calendar, checking out my Patreon if you want to support our community. And so I'm going to write those here. I'll put it right here as well. And I'll also put the post in the email that I send out. and I'll also put the post on Instagram. So wherever you guys look, you'll have that checklist everywhere. Make sure you check each one of those boxes and do everything on that list, including joining waterfastingforum.com, because we're going to be running the challenge through waterfastingforum.com as well as this YouTube channel. So stay tuned and do everything on the checklist. Another thing is step 3. So if you guys have any friends that you kind of want to introduce to fasting, but they're not ready to do a full-blown water fast, then get them to join the challenge. Invite them to this free challenge we're doing for the month of December, where they can start with intermittent fasting for the whole month. So it gives them a jump start on their goals for the new year, and also allows them to sort of start to learn and dip their feet in the world of intermittent fasting. And that's going to help them transition to OMAD, which is eventually going to help them transition to water fasting later on. So this is a very, very, very good way to get started on the water fasting journey. So this is a very, very good way to ease yourself into that water fasting journey, to prepare yourself for the next water fast that we'll do in the new year, because we're not going to be doing any full-blown long group extended water fasts right now. You can do them as part of your calendar, but as a group, since we're doing this flexible challenge, we're going to prepare ourselves to do an extended water fast in the new year, and I'll announce you guys that when we do our next group water fast in the new year in 2020. So that's step 3, invite a friend. So again, let me do a quick little recap. So step 1 is to print the calendar or download the calendar and write in all the dates of your social events this month, or your dinner parties or your work events or your holiday parties. Write all those dates out for the month of December so you're planned. Step number 2 is to plan your month. So decide if you're doing OMAD, if you're doing 16/8 intermittent fasting, if you're going to throw in some water fasts here and there. Just plan it on your calendar so you know ahead of time what you're going to be planning for the month. So that's very important. Step number 3, invite a friend to our challenge group. So make sure that you have a buddy system. You can have a buddy in the group, but it's always good to have a buddy in real life that's going to be following the challenge with you. So on Instagram, for example, I'll be posting the calendar, so you can tag your friends in the calendar, tell them to send me their email and subscribe to the email list. You can send it to them on Facebook. You can send them the waterfastingforum.com so they can join there. You can add them to the Facebook accountability group that we have, which is facebook.com/group/fastforwardtohealth. So invite them to that group. There's plenty of ways to invite them, including sharing this video and telling them to join this challenge by sending me an email at fastforwardtohealth@gmail.com. So I'll put the email in the link down below. Now, for those of you who are going to be doing OMAD, there's a couple tools that I have for you. First of all, I'll be sending you guys this food journal for anyone who wants it. So if you guys don't, it's on my Patreon as well, but if you guys aren't signed up to my Patreon, just let me know and I'll send it to you guys another way. So this is a food journal. I've removed all the things that say breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, because in OMAD, there's no such thing as breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. We do one meal and that's it, that's all. So this is a way to track all your food and what you're eating for the month or every single day, and then track your calories if you want to track your calories next to it. So this is what it looks like. And I'll send that to you guys. I found this on the internet a while ago and I edited it. I actually forgot where I found it, and there's no source on the calendar since I had edited it a while ago. So if you guys know which website this belongs to or who this belongs to, please let me know and we can give credit to those people and I can link their website down below. But I printed this such a long time ago, maybe a year or 2 ago, so I actually forgot whose website this belongs to, and it's a little bit edited, so it's not the original one anyway. So this is the food journal, and I expect everybody to print this to keep you guys accountable and know what you're eating for the month of December, just to make sure, like I said, that you're not going overboard with all the holiday festivities, because it's very easy to go overboard and gain a ton of weight this month. So this is a quick tip in the holiday survival guide that I'm going to be coming up with to help you guys stay on track without going overboard. Very important, food log. So keep this somewhere safe and print it out if you have copies. Second tool, if you guys want to start transitioning into keto, another tool that's pretty useful is this one here. So this is a food journal, but this is 1 day of macros. So you're actually writing down your calories, your macros, and this is actually 1 day. This is 1 day, and this is 1 week. So you could put your daily macros here if you're tracking for keto, or you could just use an app to do it. I'm kind of old school and I like writing things in by hand because I find it easier and it's more fun and interactive. But this is the daily one if you want to track your macros that carefully. And this is your weekly one, so you kind of know the gist of how many calories you're eating. Now, on the note of how many calories you should be eating, There's a lot of BMR calculators online. I'm gonna give you guys a little demo here of how to do it. But in order to lose weight, you need to figure out within your OMAD how many calories you should be eating, or roughly how many calories you should be eating. Because if you're overeating, even if you are doing OMAD intermittent fasting, you're still not gonna lose weight. So we need to track our ballpark of calories. And the way for you guys to do that, as I said, I'm gonna do a demo in a second, but figure out what your BMR is and then check how many calories you need to maintain a sedentary lifestyle and subtract that number by about 400 to 500 calories. Now give me a second and check this demo out. I showed you guys where to click and how to do it. So check this out and then we'll regroup in a second. The first step is go to Google and write BMR Calculator. Then just click the first one there, it doesn't really matter. So I click this one. Now it's gonna say metric units or US units. You could pick whichever you like. Here you change your age to whatever age you are. Here I'm just putting 28, but I'm not 28. And let's say you're 5'6", and here I'm assuming whatever 180 pounds. That's not my weight, but I'm just doing this for demo purposes. So here when you click calculate, it tells you how much your BMR is, and your BMR is your basal metabolic rate, which is the amount of energy that you're expended when it's at rest. So that's what it is. So here it says 1563. Now, if you check out under that, it says how much you need to eat to maintain a sedentary lifestyle. So that's the number over here, 1878. And that number is the one you take, and then you subtract 400 to 500 calories from that in order to be eating at a caloric deficit. So a caloric deficit is what you need to eat at in order to make sure that you're actually losing weight. So in this case, what I did is that I entered that number, which is actually 1876. I just made a mistake when I said it. I said 1878. But you take that and you subtract it by 400 calories or 500 calories, which gives you 1,476 calories to play with for your OMAD. So in order to be at a caloric deficit, in this case, if you're 28 years old, 5'6", and 180 pounds, you should be eating 1,476 calories if you have a sedentary lifestyle in order to lose weight and be in that caloric deficit. That's how much you should eat in your OMAD. Now, if you do more exercise, you exercise more times a week, or you have a standing job where you walk around a lot, you can actually use the other numbers to calculate and subtract the 400 or 500 from that. But I like to keep it pretty conservative and use the sedentary one to be honest with myself about how much I exercise on a daily basis. So that's where I get the numbers from. Okay, so I hope that made sense to you guys. Did you understand the BMR calculations that I just did? If not, let me know in the comments down below. I'll make another video to clarify it even more. But click down below. The link is there for the BMR calculator. You could just search up any BMR calculator you want and that'll work as well. So do that. Check how many calories you need to maintain your OMAD while being in a caloric deficit to lose weight. Very important. So I'm gonna do my little repetitive recap again. Number 1, download or print the calendar, write in your social events. Number 2, plan out your fasting days. Number 3, invite a friend so you have a buddy and share this video with them. Number 4, check how many calories you need to eat every single day to sustain yourself and still be in a caloric deficit. Those are the 4 steps for now. So check your email, check your spam folder, do your planning, and once you do your planning and you're ready to go for the month of December, comment down below. Just so I know how many people to expect in this challenge, comment down below and tell me I'm in if you want to join the challenge. So right now, comment down below, I'm in. Step number 5, join us on our community. It's called waterfastingforum.com. So I'll put the link for that below as well. Make sure you join it because a lot of people don't have Facebook, so I don't want to run the challenges through Facebook anymore. So I'm going to be running it through YouTube and through waterfastingforum.com. That's how we're going to communicate every day on a daily basis. So do that right now. I'm going to recap one more time. I know you guys hate it when I repeat myself, but one more time because repetition is key and that's how you remember everything. So number 1, download or print the calendar, write in your social events. Number 2, plan out your fasting days. So OMAD, this day to this day, water fast this day to this day, full out water fast this day to this day, plan it out. Step number 3, invite a friend so you have a fasting buddy and you invite someone to our community. Step number 4, calculate your BMR and how much you should be eating to be in a caloric deficit and lose weight. Step number 5, join us at waterfastingforum.com where we're going to be running the challenge. So those are the 5 steps. And obviously, step number 6, go check your spam folder so you actually get that calendar online if you haven't seen it. And add the email fastforwardtohealth@gmail.com to your contact list, to your address book on your email in order for those emails not to go to spam anymore. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys are ready to go for December 1st challenge, and it's coming up soon. I know you guys have Thanksgiving in the US, but we got this. We're staying on track and we're going into 2020 going strong. So I'll see you guys next time. I love you guys, and I'm so sorry again that I didn't make a video for a while. But here we are. Our next challenge is being launched right now, starting December 1st. But if you guys want to join the next challenge that we're launching on December 1st, let me know. Are you in? If you are, comment down below and tell me you're in. Let's do this. Go invite a friend now. I'll see you guys next time. Mwah! Happy fasting.